Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are ya? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 8th of November 2024. Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. So hope you guys are doing good out there. Hope you're hope you have a safe holiday coming up here. Anyway, I've got some stuff to share with you. A couple videos ago, I had a part one of my pickups from my friend now that vends over at Broadacres Swap Meet. So I promised I'd do the part two. Well, that's what we're doing today. Part two of the Broadacre haul. Some of these, most of these are open. I think I paid $2 a piece, and yeah, I think some pretty good stuff. We're sci-fi heavy in this batch, if you will. So, but I like sci-fi. I like sci-fi combination, sci-fi and hoarder. So, yeah. Anyway, first one is a Code Red release of Screams of a Winter Night. Screams of a Winter Night is PG rated, and there's actually two versions on this disc. There's the theatrical release, which is 90 minutes long, and the director's cut that's 121 minutes long. So this is a sci-fi horror anthology film, if you will. And in the theatrical version, only 3 of the segments were released. Well, we have the 4th segment is released on this in the director's cut, which is on this DVD or this Blu-ray. So can't wait to check it out. I've never seen it. Let's see what it says. A group of college students are spending a weekend away at a remote cabin. To pass the time, they decide to tell scary stories to one another. The first story focuses on a couple being terrorized by a Bigfoot-like creature while in the woods. The second story follows a group of fraternity brothers who spend the night in an abandoned hospital reputed to be haunted, while the third story concerns a young woman who begins to lose her grip on reality after experiencing an attempted rape. After telling their stories, they discuss an alleged wind spirit who haunts the lake near the cabin in which they are staying, which becomes the most terrifying story of them all. Now watch this film from the original 16mm camera negative that includes the legendary, thought to be lost, 4th story involving a creepy tree witch never before seen until now. Screams of a Winter Night. Let me know if you've seen this anthology film, and if you have, what you thought of it. Can't wait to check it out. Let me show you the back real quick. There you go. Yeah, Code Red. I like some of the Code Red stuff. Alright, next up. Cheesy. That's my first impression. But this is a MGM released this. An unspeakable horror, destroying, terrifying, the beast with a million eyes. The beast with it used to be called, this was AKA the Unseen. The Unseen. Let's see, this is black and white, not rated, 75 minutes long, from 1955. Of course, it's sci-fi horror, if you will. It's co-directed by the great cult legend Roger Corman. Roger Corman. I have not seen this movie yet. If you have, let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below. Extraterrestrial terror is keeping an eye out for human flesh in this horrifying tale of invasion. After a strange craft crash lands near a rancher's home in the California desert, the rancher's family believes the danger has passed. but when they are attacked by animals driven into rage by the alien force, they realize that something did survive the crash, and it's hoping to take it in its first meal on Earth, ranch style, in this Roger Corman classic, now from a brand new HD master. The Beast with a Million Eyes. Can't wait to check this one out. Let me know, like I said, if you've seen that one. Next up is a Scream. I like to pick up these Scream double features. This is a Scream Factory double feature of Conquest of Space and I Married a Monster from Space. Okay. Conquest of Space is not rated, 81 minutes from 1955. Of course, it's a sci-fi movie. And I Married a Monster from Outer Space is not rated, black and white, 78 minutes from 1958. Another horror sci-fi. Okay. So Conquest of Space, retro sets, atmospheric music, and an action-packed story are the highlights of this enthralling sci-fi adventure. The commander of a flight to Mars endangers his crew when he gradually becomes obsessed with their prescient setting space journey, cracks under pressure, and tries to sabotage the mission. Produced by evocative Oscar-winning filmmaker George Powell. And also, okay, so then I Married a Monster from Outer Space says, something is amiss with the menfolk in this classic 1950s sci-fi thriller. A distraught Marge Farrell is growing increasingly alarmed over the changes in her new husband Bill, who's been acting strangely ever since their wedding night. And for good reason. Bill, and most of the men in their small town, have been taken over by sinister aliens who've arrived on planet Earth to marry human women with the hope of reviving their dying race. Marge has stumbled onto their terrifying plan and must now convince someone, anyone, to believe her before the aliens completely inhabit the bodies of the entire male population. Oh no. So this I Married a Monster from Outer Space was originally released as a double feature with the 1958 The Blob. So, all right. Let me know if you've seen either of those. Now, this is the start of the Kino stuff. This is one of their Redemption line releases that I don't have in my collection and haven't seen. Black Magic Rights. Black Magic Rights. This is apparently number 16 in the Redemption line. Let's see. It's not rated. 98 minutes from 1973. An Italian horror that, of course, in the Italian style, leans heavy, apparently, on the nude female figure. Excuse me. Filled with psychedelic 70s style by Italian cult director Renato Polselli, this satanic shocker pulses with violently erotic energy and is a must-see for horror aficionados. In a mountaintop castle, devil worshippers hunt down virgins and cut out their hearts to restore life to their great mistress Isabella, a witch who was burned to death centuries before. The castle is purchased by the unwitting Jack Nelson, whose niece, Lorraine, bears a striking resemblance to Mistress Isabella. Drawn into the cult's evil orbit, Lorraine is targeted as the final sacrifice in order to restore Isabella's terrifying power. Black Magic Rights. Italian craziness. Let me know if you've seen Black Magic Rights. Next up is another Kino Lorber that I didn't have in my collection, but I looks like it'd be interesting. It's not necessarily a horror movie. It isn't a horror movie. Excuse me. Pursuit. Pursuit is not rated. 74 minutes from 1972. It's a drama thriller. Like I said, from Kino Lorber. This was first shown. This was a made-for-TV movie, by the way. It was first shown on ABC's Movie of the Week. And it's directed by Michael Crichton. Of course, we know him from the Jurassic Park series of movies. Pursuit. What begins as a routine investigation quickly escalates into a heart-stopping race to save millions from certain death in this taut and gripping thriller from the creator of Westworld, Coma, and Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton. He makes an impressive directorial debut in this deadly cat-and-mouse game in which the stakes couldn't get any higher. When government agent Stephen Graves, I love Ben Gazzara. Ben Gazzara plays Stephen Graves. Investigates political extremist James Wright, he uncovers a diabolical plot to blast lethal nerve gas into San Diego during the Republican convention. Oh no. What's worse, a computer hacker, played by Martin Sheen, has provided Wright with a psychological profile to help him outwit Graves. Can Graves find a way to stop Wright before the ultimate nightmare begins? We shall see. Pursuit. Let me know if you've seen Pursuit. Haven't, and now I'm glad to have it in my collection. There, of course, is Ben Gazzara and Martin Sheen. Next up, another Kino Lorber. The Face at the Window. This is a black and white film, obviously. Not rated. 65 minutes from 1939. British horror. Never heard of it. Saw it in his pile. I thought, it's Kino Lorber. I'll pick it up and I'll watch it. Let me know if you've seen this one. Let's see. Murder, disguise, lurking figures, secret chambers, and mad scientists are brought to cinematic life in this British chiller that boasts the maniacal talents of legendary actor Todd Slaughter. The Face at the Window is a tale of Paris in 1880, under the curse of Lelou, the wolf, a creeping murder that allows its victims a glimpse of its deranged, drooling face just before plunging a dagger into their backs. Caught in the center of this intrigue are two lovers, Lucien and Cecil, who are not only threatened by the wolf, but by the lecherous Xavier. Lucio del Gordo, I apologize, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing this stuff right, who plans to ensnare the beautiful Cecile. Thanks to Slaughter's eerie presence, startling makeup, and wonderful direction by George King, The Face at the Window is a rare example of the British horror film of the 1930s. More traditional in form than its American counterpart, but no less effective in unnerving its audience. The Face at the Window. Sounds good? We'll see. Let me know if you've seen that one. Now this one is a sequel to one that I showed you guys previously. I picked up. But this is the Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD. Of course, with Peter Cushing playing Doctor Who. This is loosely based on the TV series of Doctor Who, but it's really an offshoot. A standalone, I guess, is what we'd call it. This is not rated. 84 minutes from 1966. Of course, it's sci-fi. This is a Kino Lorber release and Studio Canal. Cheesy goodness? Yes. The Daleks, kind of interesting creatures. The Earth of 2150 AD is a desolate and hostile ruin of a planet, crumbling at the edge of civilization, slowly disappearing into the darkness of space. For the future of planet Earth now belongs to the Daleks, a destructive army of alien invaders who have turned the human race into cowering slaves. Meanwhile, deep within the London underground, a group of resistance freedom fighters are planning an attack. But there's only one man who could possibly help them succeed in destroying their extraterrestrial enemies and take back control of the planet. A man of mystery, a man of time and space, a man known only as the Doctor. Peter Cushing. Can't wait to watch this sequel. Let me know if you've seen either of these two movies. The original one that I showed a couple of videos ago. And that one. Next up, Dr. Butcher, MD. This is a Severin release, and this one's still factory sealed. So I was happy to pick this up for $2. Yeah. Dr. Butcher, MD. Now, this was originally known as Zombie Holocaust, but it was released in the United States as Dr. Butcher, MD. It sparked riots on 42nd Street, spawned a generation of gorehounds on VHS, and forever set an insane standard for Italian mad doctor zombie cannibal carnage. Donald O'Brien stars in this blood orgy of gut-munching, eyeball gouging, and face-chomping, originally known as Zombie Holocaust, which a notorious American distributor would then re-edit, retitle, and re-release as a certified grindhouse masterpiece. Severin Films now presents both films, fully restored for the first time ever from original vault elements discovered in Manhattan and Rome, and loaded with all new bonus features that finally reveal the unbelievable truth behind its bizarre history, infamous marketing, and still deviant legacy. This gleeful, balls-to-the-walls, gore-slinging delight has it all, says Beyond Horror. Dr. Butcher. Now, can you read what this says? It says, first 5,000 copies include the free barf bag. This definitive 2-disc edition with reversible sleeve for Zombie Holocaust. I wonder, is this one of the first 5,000 copies? Let's see. I'm going to open. I'm going to find out right now, live, on video. Let's see. I got the security tape at the top. I'm in trouble. Yes, they have it. There we go. Look at that, guys. I got one of the first 5,000. And a barf bag included. That's hilarious. Here's the inside art of the two films. Cool. All right, well, let me know. Have you seen either of these films? If so, let me know what you thought of them down in the comments section below. Dr. Butcher, MD. And finally, the last thing I picked up at the swap meet has a slipcover, but it is open, The Wolf of Snow Hollow. The Wolf of Snow Hollow is R-rated, 81 minutes, from 2020. It's a horror, mystery, comedy. The perfect mix of comedy and horror, says pophorror.com. Terror grips a small mountain town as bodies are discovered after each full moon. Losing sleep, raising a teenage daughter, and caring for his ailing father, Officer Marshall struggles to remind himself there's no such thing as werewolves. Inside. There's the back. Can't wait to check this one out. I like my creature features, even if it is a man. All right, there you go. The Wolf of Snow Hollow. That's everything that I picked up in that round of going to Broadacres Swap Meet. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of what I picked up, and if you've seen any of the things, comment on what you thought of them. I'd appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it if you'd watch and give me a like. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe, it costs you nothing, and I do giveaways every once in a while. In fact, I have my last video is a giveaway for digital codes. If you haven't entered that yet, go back and check that other video out, because tomorrow, Saturday, I'm hoping to do the use the YouTube comment picker to choose a winner. And also, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. So from North Las Vegas, you guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you. Until the next time, peace.